Hello and welcome back everyone. Today we'll be covering the new Helliquary raid system. First, there are 5 new bosses to take on, as well as the previous bosses, and you'll want to go through and clear all the ones you can with your warband for the new Voidblood Slag. Difficulties can be selected over here using the drop-down menu, and you can now start a new raid without disbanding the previous one. Defeating a boss will now drop remains for the first 5 bosses you kill each week, and warband raids will give warband points for the first 5 raids as well. Eventually, you'll want to target which remains you're looking to upgrade, because the new Helliquary itself can hold 5 remains at one time. And these remains will give you additional combat rating at all times, and give you additional special attributes during challenge rifts. Take note of the arrows at the bottom of each remain, an up arrow, a right arrow, and so forth. This is important, because the direction of the arrow determines which slot in the Helliquary the remain can be placed in. So if you're looking to upgrade a specific remain, you'll need to target farm for it so that it'll fit in the correct slot. This page here will show the totals for everything you have slotted inside of the Helliquary. With that information covered, let's take a look at the bosses now. Alright, first up is Ophinneb the Skin-Veiled. We'll enter the room with some cannon fodder, and immediately after that we'll be chased by rabid bats. You'll want to simply run away from these as they show up, and they'll continue to show up periodically in the fight. Once the boss is targetable, you can start doing some damage while avoiding the targeting abilities it starts using. You'll see a faint red circle around the boss now, and you'll want to get out of that before the ability goes off, as it's a one-shot. Avoid the falling objects by standing outside the smaller red circles as they come down. At this point, destroy the new bats. However, note that when we tested this, letting them reach the boss didn't seem to do anything. Finally, some more ground effects to avoid, and eventually this boss will go down. Next up, Catarag the Strangling Sun. Head up the stairs and clear out some more cannon fodder. As the boss lands, you'll want to be further away than the circle shows, as it'll hit you if you're just outside of it. Make sure you move before the falling objects land in the smaller red circles. Avoid the lasers, and you can use the NPC's shield for protection. Note that it's possible for the NPC to actually die in this encounter, which might be an issue in later difficulties. Break the spear cage when it comes up, and get back to the boss when possible. Avoid some ground targeted abilities again, and you'll notice the edges of the room start to creep in. It's basically a race at this point. Avoid the jumps here, and eventually this boss will go down as well. Dymdrail the Crawling Woe is up next. Once again, more fodder. Avoid the ground effects per usual, and this boss casts them at a faster rate than the previous ones. When this boss splits, you'll want to take the clones out ASAP, and then get back to damaging the boss. If you fail to keep up, the boss will keep spawning clones. Passing the DPS check will most likely result in a clear here. Apothrus, Tamer of the Fallen. Waves of cannon fodder this time. When the boss begins, you get a bit of DPS in before the boss phases out. At this point, you'll want to get near either statue on the left or right. Kill mobs in the vicinity of it, stand in the gray circle to get a buff, and then go DPS the boss again. Avoid the lasers in this phase.
No light passes through the abyss.
Take care for the Seaths flying around to and from the boss. Regain the buff from the statue when possible if you need it. And finish the boss, or repeat the process as long as needed. That does it for 4 out of 5 of the new bosses, and we'll cover the 5th as soon as we get there. Hope this helps, and good luck getting your raid clears as soon as possible. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.